Bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue sur la chaîne de l'immigration et de l'entrepreneuriat. Compte tenu de la récente vidéo que j'ai faite en anglais qui concernait quel était l'atout puissant qu'il fallait avoir avant d'arriver au Canada, je vous ai parlé de l'anglais, que l'anglais était un atout important, je dirais même indispensable pour pouvoir bien vous intégrer dans la société canadienne. Parce que c'est à travers justement cet atout que j'ai pu avoir de nombreux offres d'emploi dans la province de Québec. Et en plus, si on est bilingue, on peut aller dans n'importe quel coin du Canada pour pouvoir travailler et payer ses factures, c'est-à-dire payer un logement, payer tout ce qu'il faut, etc. Vous êtes nouvellement arrivé au Canada ou alors vous vivez déjà au Canada et soudain vous avez un manque de fonds, une urgence, des projets d'entreprise, une acquisition immobilière et plus. Mais vous ne savez pas où trouver de l'argent. Ne vous tracassez plus, Dossier est la solution. Comment obtenir un prêt en moins de 24 heures? Allez sur dossier.com, créez votre compte, faites une demande de prêt avec un code de référence, obtenez entre 200 et 5 000 $ canadiens en quelques heures. Dossier, c'est la référence, la rapidité, la tranquillité, la satisfaction. Alors, justement, pour répondre à une question qui m'a été posée dans cette vidéo de Stephen GBA, vous allez voir la question. Alors, Stephen, il dit, First, I would like to thank you for your support on our community. After listening to your video, my concern and question for you is to know how will it be possible for a new immigrant who was accepted only for Quebec to establish a new Brunswick? Stephen, that is a good question. Let me answer the question with two bullets. The first bullet is, the first point, if you come to Quebec as a permanent resident, normally you have the rights to move everywhere in Canada because as a permanent resident, you can go where you want. You have this right. Now, if you are coming in Quebec as temporary workers, normally let's say that a company gives you a contract to work here for 1 year or 2 years, normally you need to be close with this company till the end of your contract. Once your contract is done, and that let's say that you are introduced your permanent resident to be fully established in Quebec, while this time you are waiting, you can get another offer. You can be recruited by another employer. It's not only in Quebec, it can be everywhere in Canada. If you get a contract, let's say in New Brunswick or in Ontario, you can go there while you are waiting your permanent resident. So be aware that when you enter in Canada as a permanent resident, you have the rights to move everywhere in Canada. You can go everywhere you want. There's no limit. But if you are coming like a designation for a province, let's say that you're going for the express entry and that you have been designated by Ontario or New Brunswick and so on. So this means that you have a kind of agreement to go to that province, to move to that province. And once you will be there, you need to comply to the agreement for a couple of times. Let's say if you go there, you should at least spend more than 6 months, and to be able to move, to quit, to go to another place in Canada, you should prove that you were not able to find a job once you enter in Canada as a designation by the province. I don't know if you understand what I mean. So to answer your question, if you were accepted only in Quebec as a temporary worker, as a permanent resident, you can go where you want, no limitation. So for the second question, and you said, finally, even if I speak English fluently, but my family member doesn't, is there a school where they can learn both English and French? Definitely. Canada is a bilingual country. In Quebec, there's a school that teach in English, but sometimes it's very expensive. Even if you go to the other side of Canada where people speak English, You will also find the school where there's a French teacher, where you can be taught in French. So there's no limitation because this country is bilingual. Since this country is bilingual, they are trying to make any efforts, to provide you different service both in English and French. So you will always see that there's a lot of public administration where the service is sometimes provided in both language, and that is normal. It's your rights. If you decide that you want to speak in English, it's your rights. If you decide that you want to speak in French, it is your right to get the service in French. So don't worry about that. If you want to go to immersion in the English part of Canada, you can be able to get the French service. If you decide to go to the French part of Canada, you can also get the English service. That's why when the tourist people come here in Quebec, they don't speak French, but they have the service in English. You understand what I mean? So don't worry about it. It's possible to go everywhere if you speak English and French. No limitation. And that's what I'm saying. I'm in Quebec, and most of the employment that I've been going through was asking English as a skills. So I hope that I answer your question. So don't hesitate to comment. Et j'espère que vous avez suivi. Je ne vais pas mettre la traduction cette fois-ci. Je vais vous laisser deviner ce que j'ai eu à dire. J'espère avoir répondu aux 2 questions de Stéphane. Si vous avez aimé, n'hésitez pas de mettre des commentaires dans la description de cette vidéo. Il me fera plaisir, comme toujours, de vous lire et de vous revenir avec des réponses. Likez, partagez et abonnez-vous à la chaîne. Sur ce, merci. On se dit à très bientôt. Bonne fête. Au revoir.